watching Let's Chat.
With each passing day, we are getting closer and closer and closer to Christmas, and that means our work for the Salvation Army needs to be stepped up just a bit. For the past several weeks, you've heard us talking about the Red Kettle Challenge, whether someone is accepting a challenge or issuing a challenge. We're going to find out the answer to that with our first guest off the bat, Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly. Mayor Kelly, good to see you as always.
How are you, Chip?
All right, you're doing the challenge. Are you accepting or are you issuing?
I'm accepting. Mayor Kevin Brooks in Cleveland issued a challenge for obviously the best of causes for the Salvation Army this time of year.
Right.
And I think the idea here is we'll each have a kettle. I think he's calling his Beat Kelly's Kettle, and so we're going to call ours Beat Brooks's Bucket, and we're going to outraise Cleveland.
Well, I hope you do, or I hope we do. We're all in this together, helping the Salvation Army do the most good. Why do you think the work, let me back up a minute. What inspired you, first of all, to accept the challenge that Mayor Brooks laid down?
Well, the Salvation Army does such fantastic work, such critical work in Chattanooga. Everything from the Angel Tree program, where you can adopt a family for Christmas. You can find those at area Walmarts, to the essential work they do with the homeless community here that unfortunately, we've seen grow quite a bit during the pandemic.
Right.
They do critical work there, so I mean they're worthy of all the help and charity we can give them.
I remember you saying several weeks ago, right, I guess when the Salvation Army Angel Tree program was getting kicked off, that a lot of people tend to forget the Salvation Army's work is vitally important all 12 months of the year, all 52 weeks of the year, not just leading up to Christmas.
Absolutely. They rely on this time of the year for obviously the bulk of their fundraising. Everybody's familiar with the kettle and the bell ringers, but they do work 24/7, 365 around the community, and it's critically important work.
And of course the Salvation Army is a business. They have a lot of business models and principles they have to operate by. You are a business guy, so just between us, Mayor Kelly, what's your plan to beat Kevin Brooks and raising the most money?
Well, it starts here, awareness. I'm also a marketing guy, so
sure.
The first step is always to make the pitch and make people aware of it. And so, we will have a kettle at City Hall, and hopefully people can also donate online. So I think we'll get the word out and keep beating the drum and fill that kettle. Even
for your predecessors, going back several mayors ago, it seemed like the Salvation Army was always the thing. A lot of the City Hall workers, the staff, the team members there supported pretty much across the board. And I think that says a lot for the quality of people that we have working for and with the city.
Well, and it says a lot about Chattanooga. I mean, Chattanooga is a very, very philanthropic city with a big heart, and of course the holiday season is the time when most people think about the Salvation Army. So again, I've only been in office 6 months. This is my first holiday season as mayor.
Right.
So I couldn't think of a better way to support the Salvation Army.
Very, very well said. You talked a moment ago about the city's homeless population, which is sadly continuing to grow. And it seems like it's a lot more noticeable this time of year because it is the holiday season.
Yes.
You think and look, or you look and think, there, but for the grace of God, go I.
Right.
Where do you stand on helping these homeless folks help themselves? Where are we now? As you said, you're 6 months into the office, and I know you're a lot further down that particular road than you were. Where do we stand now?
Well, my approach at the city since I got in office has been to think of things in terms of structural solutions rather than a box of Band-Aids. And there are times when Band-Aids are appropriate, and we have given homeless services another $300,000 in their budget to help. But we're looking at much more profound solutions that will hopefully solve homelessness in the long term. If not completely, then certainly mitigate it. Everything from an organized camp with clean water as a platform to get those folks up and out and into housing. We're looking at investing some of this American Rescue Plan resource dollars into supportive housing. So that stuff will take a while to accomplish, but I think once we get it accomplished, we'll have made a significant dent in the problem.
And hopefully other mid or similar sized cities across America will be able to take what you've done here and put it into play in their own
Well, I hope so.
backyards.
And very frankly, we didn't. These are a lot of ideas that we didn't think of. The organized encampment thing has been done successfully in multiple cities around the country. So we're perfectly fine stealing better ideas when we can find them and cutting them to fit for Chattanooga circumstances.
Where do we stand on the search for a new police chief? I know this is something that you've been talking about for a while, obviously. Where do we stand there?
Well, that's being run by the Police Executive Research Forum, which is the preeminent nonprofit around policing in the country.
Right.
The position is currently posted. I think it went up on November 17th and will be open for a month. And after that, we'll begin to open the box and see who's applied and proceed with the process. But former Chief Fred Fletcher has been involved and advocating actively, and he tells me that he believes we've had some excellent candidates, both internally and externally. So I'm hopeful we'll have a great chief to announce around February.
Sounds good. If I don't see you before then, Mayor Tim Kelly, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, sir.
And good luck on throwing down that challenge. You know, Kevin Brooks is no lightweight.
He's not.
Probably,
he's a great mayor, and Cleveland's lucky to have him. But you know, Chattanooga's the heavyweight here. So.
We're better.
Yes,
we're better. Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly, thank you again for your time. You want to find out more how to get involved with the Red Kettle Challenge? It's easy. You can make a donation at City Hall, as Mayor Kelly said. You can make one here at our studios on South Broad Street, or you can actually go online and do it there. csarmy.org. That's csarmy.org.